Alright, so me and my brother, we have been traveling for a while now, almost a year, and we decided before we went that we wanted to travel super light. We didn't want to carry any excess luggage, so we did some research, we did a lot of thinking, and slowly but surely we eliminated all the things that we don't need, and we're left with just a few kilos of the most essential things. Pretty much this is what we got in our backpacks. This is for 2 people, so we share the weight. Some of the things are essential for each person traveling, and some of them are individual items. I'll go through it right now, basically. Here's the clothing section. We travel in the tropics, so in the tropics you don't need much clothes at all. People carry way too much clothes. This is basically what I got on me right now, just like a running shorts, sports kind of shorts, and a t-shirt. Matt's got the same thing going on there.
Very similar.
Yeah. So we got basically just a t-shirt and a shorts. We also have a singlet each. Take a look here. Just like a basic, very well used singlet. We got one each. We got a cap because the sun is strong in the tropics. You want a cap. Matt has a long sleeve shirt, just in case he gets cold. He gets a little bit colder than I usually, in some air conditioning or something like that, right? Boxer shorts to sleep in at night. This is not essential. You could sleep in just this, but it's more comfortable. And if you're washing this, you could wear the boxer. Or the underpants, I guess they call it in English. We got our Vibram 5 fingers for when we want to go running. If you don't use Vibrams, maybe you're going to bring your jogging shoes, your normal running shoes. Good idea to stay active and healthy while traveling. And also a sarong. And let me just show you the sarong, because the sarong is one of the most amazing tools you can bring with you. Looks like this, and you can use it for so many things. You could use it as, say you get cold in an air-conditioned bus or something, you just use it instead of pants. If you're washing your shorts, you could again use it instead of pants. Just tie it up like that. Super easy. Picnic. If you're on a picnic in the park, you can sit on it. If it's super hot and you ain't got your hat or something like that, or you're working, you could tie it around your head. Protection for the sun. You could, well, so many things, right? So the sarong is an essential tool. Alright, so that's everything we got in terms of clothing. And we got sandals too. That's all you need. Alright, next up, we got all the different things. I'm going to sit here, and you can sit there. And I'll explain to you what we got here. As you can see, we have most of the things are in small little Ziploc bags. And let me tell you, this is one of the most amazing ideas for lightweight traveling. The reason is because you don't want to carry around like boxes or like clothes bags or something like that. You want to carry around as little as possible. And plastic is very lightweight, obviously, and durable too. And this way you can organize your stuff in different categories so that when you need it, you know where to look instead of your backpack being full of all kinds of small little things. So let's look at the things we got. We got a spoon each. Nice to have if you want to eat on the go. We have a toothbrush, floss. We keep it in bags because it keeps it clean, obviously. Here's a bag of random papers. We got like passport photos. Those are a good idea to bring with you because sometimes you need them for a visa or something like that. And also foreign currency and just random things. Then this is the random bag. Anything goes almost. few things there that are good to have. Glasses. When you're riding a motorbike or a bicycle and fast speed, you want to protect yourself against like dust and all that stuff. Let's put it on the table here. Just some headphone things. Cloth to put over your eyes at night. Little compass. This is actually amazing. If you're in a city, how many times are you wondering like, which direction am I going, or you know, compass, really great. And then we actually got like fake candles. This is not essential, no doubt, but you know, if you're out in the jungle and you want to make it cozy or something. Flashlight, super essential, obviously. Remember to keep it charged up, or batteries. That's the next thing. Spare batteries. Always keep them with us. A pen, some string, also a good idea to have. You never know when you need some string. And actually, this is dental floss as well. It's a good way to bring string if you need, like to hang clothing to dry or whatever. Like you can use it for so many things, to fix things. Your own padlock. Sometimes you want to close your room properly, or you know, if you're in a bungalow or something like that, usually padlocks the way to go. Nail clipper, earplugs, essential item when you're traveling, you know, sleeping on a bus or sleeping in a train or somewhere noisy, which is pretty much everywhere in Asia unless you're out in the jungle. Yeah, the rest is just crap. Alright, so that was the everything bag. Now, this is the electronics bag. Nothing too exciting in here really to go through the details, but it's pretty much just like mouse for the computer, charger, mobile phone charger, headphone splitter if you want to watch movies together from the computer on the bus or something like that. Basic electronics. Then this is a bag full of Gopro accessories, camera accessories. Like a mount for a helmet or a mount for a motorbike, you know, just mounts really. External hard drive, keep it dry inside a bag. First aid kit. This is essential. Everyone wants to bring a first aid kit. I've got like pretty much, this is the first aid kit, and there's a little bit of accessories here. And if your first aid kit looks something like this size, then you're probably good. If it's bigger than that, probably you're bringing too much. This might even be a little bit too much right here, but I've definitely had use for it a few times, and of course you never know, so you want to be on the safe side. Yeah, you can do your own research in terms of what to bring, and it depends on the trip. If you're doing a simple trip in cities and areas where there are people, or if you're going out to remote places, then you probably want to bring a few extra items, but make sure you got at least the basics covered. What else? Knife. We always buy a knife in the country we're at because you can't bring it on the plane, right? We only got carry-on luggage. But this is for coconuts and durian and papayas, anything we're opening. Super essential tool. And we just make our own little, what is it called?
Sheath.
Sheath. This is just like freeze-dried durian box. Or sometimes you can use newspaper too and just tape it up or whatever. We also got chopsticks for every now and then when we make a salad or something like that. And if you eat cooked food, I guess it's nice to have your own chopsticks anyway. Alright, laptop. We started out without a laptop, but then we realized we wanted to have a laptop, and now we do. So you could eliminate, you don't have to have a laptop, you can go to internet cafes, but if you want to stay up to date with things and stuff, it's nice to have a laptop. In a protective neoprene case. Charger with adapter for the country you're in. Alright. MP3 player. Mobile phone. PSP, if you like gaming. Nice when you're bored. I don't really play it, but Mass plays it. And bored on a, or if you're not bored and just like gaming, it's nice to have. Little notebook, I like to write sometimes. And then books. You can bring as many books as you want, but they're heavy, right? So don't bring too many. I usually like to keep it at like one book. So this is the book I'm reading right now. And then when I'm done with that book, I'll donate it to someone or somewhere, and I'll get a new book or I'll buy a new book. So keep it at one book at all times. This is what Max is reading. We also have a first aid book with us, just to learn, but also to look up if something happens, or this is a pretty nice book. Keep that with us. Fanny pack, I think that's what they call it. It can be very practical if you're walking around the city, but actually we're only using it for our camera. So I have like a little gorilla pod and a monopod in here, and then just keep the GoPro camera in there when we're on the go somewhere. So I got the camera handy. Then these things here, very practical to keep your belongings, right? We're talking money, little coin pouch, and of course the essentials like passport, more money, and credit cards, and those things. You want to keep those in a safe place on your person, as they say. Yep, that's it. And then we got this one. This is a little nice, neat little shopping bag, because you don't want to use too much plastic, right? Try and minimize the use of plastic bags. It's nice to have your own bag. This bag has seen its fair share of latex from jackfruit and cempedak, and also full of holes from durian. So this is a nice item. Did we go through everything? I think we did. Of course, you're always carrying water and food as well. This isn't much. Like usually we carry lightweight backpacks, but we always have like a big bag of food, right? Our next meal, or and always as much water as possible. We never want to be caught out without water. That's dehydration is not nice, and the tropics is so hot. You want to always make sure you got water and fruit. In terms of our backpacks, we have modified them a little bit. So you could go even lighter if you went for like something modern, like some synthetic material type bag, and you could get really lightweight bag. Our bags are a little bit heavier, made of hemp, but we like them so. Basically, they're just a basic normal bag with a big space inside. Cutting board. We have a little cutting board inside the backpack. Two purposes really. It's a cutting board, you know, every now and then you need a cutting board. Very nice as a raw fooder. You won't always be able to cut up a salad or cut up a pineapple or something like that. Perfect. But the main purpose of this is actually to stay inside the backpack like this to support the back of the backpack. That way you don't have things come, like, it just keeps it more neat inside the backpack to have like a back. So that's inside there. On the outside we have these little things where we put our Vibram 5-finger shoes, and then of course space on either side for the water bottles, and a space on the front too. So let's fill them up and see how they look when they're packed.